Oh, well, minus Fox, right? So they get 9 with Fox. You may be wondering why I'm not doing this on a script, and also I'm not doing this in front of my background, even though I actually have a nice Kingdom Hearts setup right now. But one reason why I'm not doing that right now is because I'm sick and I'm really tired. I don't want to lift up my bed right now, and I am kind of backed up. I haven't really done that many editing for a lot of videos right now, mostly because, again, I've been sick for past couple days and I just don't feel that good. But while I've not been feeling good, I've actually been playing some Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, been catching up on the story, and actually got to about the end part, or the end of the latest update of story missions. So, and if anyone's ever played story missions, and again, I haven't seen the Japanese one, even though I know that, I believe Marluxia, spoilers I guess, Marluxia's somebody appears there, but while playing this, there actually is a pretty nice cliffhanger where we see 2 of the 5 chosen who are supposed to lead the Dandelions or become the new factions later on in the future appear in the Keyblade graveyard. And also there seems to be, I'm going to go ahead and assume that maybe where Unchained Key takes place is probably a digital world or something like that. That was supposed to be a copy of the original place before before whatever. If anything, it's probably a digital copy. That's right, another theory, but a digital copy of the Book of Prophecies. I'm going to go ahead and assume that's probably what the case is. Kind of how Recoded had the journal. That's probably what that is. The Book of Prophecies, but coded form. But while playing the game, there's a nice little cliffhanger at the end where there's supposed to be 5 Dandelions that are supposed to lead new factions after the Keyblade War ends. And out of messy gray hair and girl with shaved hair down, there's one character who stands out pretty nicely. Ventus, or a character named Ventus, who looks somewhat similar to the Ventus that we all know from Birth by Sleep, who is... I'm still going to go ahead and assume that Roxas and Ventus are probably the same character. Because I know, like, they show the 2 separately, but I kind of feel like, especially since they say there's going to be 7 Keyblade wielders, which is going to be Riku, Sora, Kairi, the King, Lee, and then Terra, or Aqua, and most likely Ventus. That's 7 Keyblade wielders. Having Roxas, and not to mention the whole thing is, Sora's going to go wake up Roxas in the 3rd game, but it's most likely going to be waking up Ventus, or to wake up Ventus, and that's going to have Roxas's heart, because those 2 are actually the same character. But I was looking through some of the stuff, and people said, like, some people believe that maybe this is Ventus. This is actually Ventus from Birth by Sleep, but he got displaced in time and displaced from all the Dandelions, and thus Master Xehanort just found him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna train you and become a Keyblade wielder," and that Ventus forgot his past and stuff like that. And I'm gonna say, at least in my perspective, I don't think that's the case. I think it's actually a much simpler reason on how who this Ventus is. This Ventus is the master of Master Xehanort and Master Ericus, and possibly Jensen. I'm not sure about that one. And here's my thought process on this. One, Unchained Key is kind of hard to figure, like, oh, that's totally Ventus, because, you know, the whole, like, stock-looking faces really don't help in all that much in those. But also, this would make a little bit more sense, because one, we know time travel isn't always the easiest thing in Kingdom Hearts, especially since the time travel to a certain place, you have to have your own version there to then transport to. And apparently you need to become a heart, or you need to become a dream self to teleport. I don't freaking know. But time travel isn't all that great. And I guess Ventus probably could have went to like a sleep like how he is now, but I still feel like this is much simpler answer. This Ventus was starting to grow up and tried to start to become, you know, a leader. He's becoming a master. He's a master now because all the other masters are dead, and he has to train new wielders to then become stronger, thus entering Ericus and Xehanort to train them to become masters. Or it could also be that he's Lushu, since the ancient Keyblade or Xehanort's Keyblade is seen in the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 when they show young Ericus and young Master Xehanort. But in any case, again, this is also this is not our Ventus, and we see this Ventus probably grows up. He becomes a master. He becomes a trained people for his union, and maybe he's betrayed by who else? One of his apprentices, Xehanort. Because one, Kingdom Hearts and Star Wars have a lot in common, so it wouldn't be too far to guess if Xehanort is supposed to be, in a sense, Master Sidious, Darth Sidious from Star Wars. That means then that he would then most likely kill his master and to take his power, which would most likely be the ancient Keyblade. But and again, like you can even have maybe he did love his master or whatever, but he needed the power. He needed to get that Keyblade because it's etched into his heart that he will eventually become Master Xehanort and thus start all Kingdom Hearts. It's etched into his heart. But then, of course, later on, when Master Xehanort just so happens to find another boy, finds a boy that looks somewhat like his master, the boy probably doesn't even have a name. He gives him the name of his master, Ventus. That way, it's kind of like one that is it would be kind of a random coincidence, but then again, it is Kingdom Hearts. But because something like this, it could add a couple more layers on top of Xehanort too. Like one being like, what happened to their master? Xehanort killed him, and it's like, you're an evil son of a it's not like, yeah, he's evil, but still there is kind of that bit of, I still loved my master. My master was family, like how Ericus is a father figure to Terra. Like Ventus or Master Ventus would be a father figure to Xehanort. Possibly like the only father figure Xehanort would ever have, since he wants to leave his world and everything. So we don't know reasons why, but still. And again, this would add a little bit more to because then this would add a little bit more depth to it. Like, since you killed your master, like, I loved my master, or something like that. It would add a little bit more to it than just Xehanort is evil just to create Kingdom Hearts. Even though, if you think about it, if he's talking the truth and is speaking the truth, he's kind of like even though he is killing a lot of people, he is trying to do something good in a sense. He's trying to create a balance between darkness and light, which something like, especially since Star Wars is even now leaning towards that now too, where they were having the gray Jedi now appear in mainstream, where they're a balance between darkness and light. And it's like, yeah, if there's always a battle between both of them, there's always saying, you're evil, then there's always going to be the turmoil. Turmoil is always going to happen. But if you say they're equal and balance it, then you have darkness and light balanced with it. Basically, Riku, a balance between darkness and light, and wielding both. You become something stronger. But, and again, I would like this a little bit more development, because we would then at least see a little bit more, and you could totally say that, Xehanort covered it up, so that way Ericus didn't know. And also, I feel like that would be a better way of doing this than just saying, oh, Ventus forgot his memories of being a dandelion. And it's just like, okay, so then in Kingdom Hearts 3, we not only had to discover that Ventus forgot his memories, but also that Ventus's heart shattered, was connected with Source, which he learned from Birth by Sleep. That then created Roxas, and most likely Roxas is still Ventus, which I can't wait, which I kind of really want to see if that's the case, because one, that's kind of cool, having dual lives of both Ventus and then both as Roxas, and even on top of that, and then it's kind of like when you have, if Terra and Aqua do reappear, and then you also have Lee, and then it's kind of like Lee wondering, are you my friend Roxas or are you not? And then also knowing you're my friend Ventus, I know that, but you're also my friend Roxas. And I don't know. This is just a quick little theory I want to throw out there. That's my thought process. Again, that this Ventus in Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key isn't our Ventus. This is a new Ventus. This is the Ventus who will become a master to young Ericus and young Xehanort. And thus then probably be killed by Master Xehanort for power, just like how Sidious killed his master Plagueis. And start off the events of everything to come. I feel like that would be kind of a cool thing, because again, then it's more along the lines of, yeah, he killed his master, but at least to honor his master, Xehanort gives his name to his new pupil, who looks somewhat similar to him. And maybe that's even like why Master Xehanort gave the clothes to Ventus, maybe those clothes are the clothes that his master had when he was a kid, when he was in training. Who knows? This is just a quick little theory I want to throw out there. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Check more videos out. Links are on Facebook description over there somewhere. Thanks for watching. Check out my videos, and we will see you later.